Hey everybody, on this week's BLAST Newscast Weekend Edition, how to prepare your kids for the upcoming winter season, how to keep your family warm. A look at testimonies, as we have some of our Team BLAST kids share their testimonies with all of you. And finally, on this week's one-on-one segment, J.R. Clifton will be talking to former Liberty University student Dallas Dalton as she tells about her experiences at Liberty University. Those stories can be seen on this week's BLAST Newscast Weekend Edition for October the 6th, 2013. Have a blast in God's place. Let's have a blast.
And now, coming to you live from Team BLAST Ministries right here in good old Sharpsville, Indiana. This is the BLAST Newscast Weekend Edition with Trenton Byers.
Thank you, Chris Henry. Hello and welcome to the BLAST Newscast Weekend Edition. I'm Jacob Pyle, sitting in for Trenton Byers this week. With fall arriving, everyone knows that winter is just around the corner, which means cold, snowy weather for everybody making travel from here to there impossible. But how do you keep your kids from this warm this cold season? Here with some more information about this is our BLAST Newscast reporter, Taylor Law.
Welcome to the second weekend of fall. With fall here and winter coming, before you know it, cold weather is ready to hit. What should you do to get your kids ready for this cold weather? Cold weather is typically a time when people get sick. So, have these precautions ready to go. Always make sure your kids have a jacket whenever they're waiting outside on the bus. If it's too cold to be playing outside, don't go outside. Always make sure you got your heaters cranked all the way up. Plus, always make sure you have a long sleeve shirt. When your kid has the right materials for cold weather, you'll feel better and they will feel a lot warmer. For the BLAST Newscast, I'm Taylor Long.
Thanks, Taylor, for the report. Yep, get those sweaters and jackets out of your closet because winter will be here before you know it. Our second story for this week talks a little something about testimonies. A short story about yourself written by you. We have some Team BLAST kids who were willing and kind enough to share their testimonies with us. Here with our report on testimonies is our BLAST Newscast reporter, Brian Bookout.
Testimonies. What is a testimony? A testimony is a story of your life, written and told by you. We have a couple of people with us this week who'd be willing to share their testimonies for all of you. Here are some examples of good testimonies.
Hi, my name's Wade, and I'm supposed to do a testimony, kind of a quickie. And really, I would say I began to get spiritual about 2-3 years ago, thanks to my friend Trenton Byers. He started talking to me about the Bible and started telling me to read it and things of that matter. And then that's when I really started to get one with God, if you want to say that. And I started just reading and studying the gospel, and I started studying the Bible the best of my ability. I know it's hard to read sometimes. You don't understand the words, but And then ever since then, he started taking me to Team BLAST. I started coming here. I think about a year and a half, 2 years now. Like everybody here, there's only a couple people I hate. I'm just kidding. And it's been going good ever since. So I've been feeling really great about myself and about God. So.
Hi, I'm Amber. I started getting right with God when I was 14. I had moved to a children's home, and it helped me get my life back together and get me closer to God. I moved back home with my family, and I've been going to church every Sunday, and I've been having fun here at Team BLAST and learning new things with God. And every day I think about what my life could have been if I didn't have God in my life, and now I do, and it's really good. So.
Hi, I'm Julia Gurney, and I was asked to give a little short story about my testimony. So, first I'm just going to tell you about a time when I really needed God, but I didn't really, I felt really lost and confused. When I was, well, actually, this was about last December. I had fallen into some, really awful, just junk, and I just really didn't know what to do, and I was really confused, and I just really need some hope. And what I did during that time was I didn't look to God. I didn't look to God to fill my needs and everything like that, but I went to a lot of different things that I thought would be good for me, and but through that, he won't ever stop loving me, no matter how far I run away, and that's just so encouraging to me, and I hope that you all are blessed by his love as I have been too. And that's all I have to say.
There you have some good examples of testimony. Who knows, someday your testimony might end up making a good book. For the BLAST Newscast, I'm Brian Brown.
The BLAST Newscast now has its own official website. It's at www.blastnewscast.weebly.com. Here you will find current episodes of the BLAST Newscast, catch up with past episodes of the newscast, get to know the people who make the BLAST Newscast possible, and even drop us a line with your questions, comments, suggestions, or ideas. As I said, it's all here at www.blastnewscast.weebly.com. That's www.blastnewscast.weebly.com. See you there.
And now it's time for this week's one-on-one interview segment. This week, in part of the fact that everybody went to Liberty University last week, we have a special guest with us who'd be willing to talk to us about that subject. Here's J.R. Clifton with our special guest for this week, former Liberty University student Dallas Dalton.
It's time for this week's one-on-one segment. Our Team Blast kids last week went to Liberty University last week for college for a weekend. But if you didn't go to CFAL, but you are still interested in going, this interview will give you some ideas.
Alright, our special guest this week is a former Liberty University student, and is always a pleasant and a blessing to have with us here at Team Blast. Our special guest this week is Dallas Dalton. Hey, Dallas!
What's up, JR?
Welcome to Team Blast Newscast Weekend Edition. So, what was Liberty University like for you?
It was fantastic. It was 4 years that I would never give back. I loved it.
How about the classes? What were some of your favorite classes you liked to attend to when you were at Liberty?
I really enjoyed a lot of my classes. Well, I went for special education and elementary education, and honestly, the classes that I least were those education classes. But you took a lot of Bible classes, which was really interesting, and I took a lot of history and biology. Biology was really cool because they taught it from the aspect of God creating you, and that was really neat to learn about, like, you know, how the body works, and, you know, then you get to think about the God that made it. So it's pretty cool. That was one of my favorite classes.
What do you like about Liberty University?
I really love where it's at. It's in Virginia, and all the mountains are just really, really beautiful, and there's a lot of hiking that you can do.
And the snowflakes?
I never did the snowflakes except like a couple times, and I felt my face. But yeah, if you like skiing or snowboarding, that's cool. But what I like is just the campus. It's really beautiful, and the people there are just awesome.
Did you feel God's presence in you when you were at Liberty?
In me? No. No, I'm just kidding. I did. Really, and everywhere. Even, especially like my professors, which that is rare at a college. My professors, they were really personable, same thing. But I really felt that they really wanted to invest in my life and what I'm doing, and they really cared about me doing my job well for the glory of God. And so they really put time and effort into each class, and they prayed for us by name, and it was just really awesome.
And finally, what would you tell a high school senior who is thinking about attending such a great college as Liberty?
What would I tell him? I would tell him definitely check it out. Seafall, go for sure. And I'm sure that if you check it out, you will definitely want to go there because it is worth your money, moolah. It's worth it. I love it. Represent LU.
Alrighty then.
Alright, that's about all the time we have for this week. If you have a one-on-one interview idea, message Jacob Pyle on Facebook or leave us a note on the BLAST Newscast website at www.blastnewscast.weebly.com. I will not spell it out for you. Dallas Dalton, thank you for joining us this week.
You're welcome, JR.
For the BLAST Newscast, I'm JR Clifton.
And I'm Dallas Dalton.
Looking for something to do on a Tuesday afternoon? Come up and join us for Team Blast. Our address is 210 South Main Street, Sharpsville, Indiana, 46068. Anyone 6th grade or older is welcome. We're open after school on Tuesdays until 9, with services from 6:30 to 8:30. Come join us, won't you?
That's the BLAST Newscast Weekend Edition for this week. Thank you for joining us. Rachel Keller and myself will be with you Tuesday for the BLAST Newscast. Watch for it on the BLAST Newscast website or the BLAST Newscast Facebook page. I'm Jacob Pyle. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you next weekend because if it's the weekend, it's the BLAST Newscast. Good night, and God bless my friends. Let's have a blast.
This is Chris Henry speaking for the BLAST Newscast Weekend Edition. This program has been